course it's cool, but they won't tell you about it.
Well, then
we'll find out about the Epstein stuff in like 25 years, and we'll find about the space plane stuff in maybe 20. But it's gonna be a lot. All those people have to die before we find the truth about Epstein.
Will that Epstein thing cling on to Trump for more than a week?
I don't know, man.
Nobody makes a huge deal of it because so many people must be implicated that it's like a mine for a lot of these people, where it's like, oh, we can't really go at him for this and that because this person, that person, and this person, and this whole group.
Powerful people.
Like they're probably hesitant to go after it because they're like, oh, this actually kind of worked out because the head of these news agencies and these other politicians and these special interest groups boards, and like there were so many, these foreign national, like so many people are probably compromised that they all are almost going to do they're all probably going to be fine towing the party line lie of like, it was investigated and there was no wrongdoing. It's a conspiracy theory.
We investigated ourselves and found nothing.
Yeah,
hundreds of victims, but no Johns, it turns out.
None.
Just Ghislaine Maxwell. She was diddling them all, I guess.
By herself. Well, but there weren't any because she wasn't doing anything.
She's kind of cute.
Seen her rubbing Epstein's feet on that plane?
Somebody's like, if you go to our Discord, it's like somebody's going on a rant right now, and it's just nothing but Donald and Ghislaine pictures, them together, and it's like, these are different parties, those are different ties, different suits. They really hung out a lot. Like there aren't this many pictures of me and Woody together. Like me and Woody have been to several parties, not as many as Donald and Ghislaine.
It can't be Ghislaine. It's got to be Ghislaine, right?
I was saying Ghislaine because I think it's kind of funny. But
wouldn't you think she'd have like a I don't know, fucking customer book? Like, here's what Prince whatever likes, and then just kind of like a log of things. Where's that log?
A Heidi Fleiss list of clients.
Even if there's no list, there's a file from which a list can be made. I feel like they're being overly semantic. You might go over it.
Yes.
You know, where they're like, there's no list. Yes, but there are thousands of pages, and there's videotapes, and anyone with like MS Word could make a list of the people implicated in this. That when they say there is no list, if that's true, we still know who's doing these things.
What I think, what I think actually is going on there is that Epstein and Ghislaine were Mossad agents. That island was a honeypot. And their deal was gathering powerful, influential people from around the world and gaining blackmail on them, sexual blackmail and other kinds, video of them doing illicit things, or just sort of like creating a network of them for Mossad for political purposes. And I think that the great wealth of blackmail material is in Israel in a database or maybe in a hard copy. But whenever like he got taken down, there were clearly materials on that island, and it's probably the tip of the iceberg, but there's something there. There are powerful people who are implicated, but they're just not going to spill the beans on their own. They're just really not. It's not going to happen. It's disgusting that it's not going to happen because it's right in front of our faces. It's
and the people in charge of it, like if it is on a server there at whatever Mossad's HQ is, like they don't want it released because then your blackmail's gone. Like they want it to be held over the heads of these people. Yeah. There's
a dollar amount assigned to each piece of blackmail that they gathered that was paid in investing in that island. And like no one knows where Jeffrey Epstein got his money. That whole fortune is a Mossad front. Those are American dollars going into Israeli bank accounts, then going into Jeffrey Epstein's bank account and propping him up and creating a fictional like billionaire to go and wine and dine and grab people like Donald Trump and become his best buddy. You know, they get that audio. I heard that audio tape today of Epstein, like, Donald Trump was my best buddy for 10 years. You know, like, and it's from the horse's mouth saying that. He even like made fun of Trump's hair surgery. He's like, you know, he's got a hair surgery scar thing going on. You know, it's like why have I never heard this stuff before? But anyway, and
he had those weird paintings with of U.S. presidents. That's just weird. I'm not saying that is evidence of anything. It's just strange.
Yeah. There's lots of weird stuff going on. There's that wannabe physicist guy who's been in hot water because of some of his other takes. Jeffrey Weinstein or something. Anyway, that guy was talking about his meeting there, how the tablecloth was an American. Eric Weinstein. Thank you, nailed it. And he was talking about how like when he met with Epstein, they talked about physics and astrophysics and string theory and some stuff like that. And he's like, it was weird though. Like the tablecloth was an American flag, and it was like it was sort of this like power move where he wanted me to like desecrate my own flag in some way by sitting with him at that table. There was these little like weird power moves, and he's the first one I heard like openly say on a podcast that like he's a front for Mossad. That's what they do. That's what this whole thing. This is Israeli intelligence all over it. And he's like, when I talked to him, we would talk about money markets, and I was like, this guy doesn't know anything about money markets. If he had done the things that he claims to do in money markets, I'd have seen the markets move. You can't. He's like, you can't move tens of billions of dollars without it affecting the global economy in some minor way. We'd have known about Jeffrey Epstein. He's a figment, a fabrication, a fake dummy sat there to catch and lure and draw in powerful people for the purposes of sexual blackmail.
I agree. That's the prevailing theory.
And Trump was a ripe target. I just feel like you want a honeypot? That's the kind of honeypot that catches Trump.
A guy who loves flattery, loves the idea of being around beautiful women. And what does this guy do? Fucking kisses your ass. And seemingly he's got a harem of little girls for you to hang out with. And I could see Trump like maybe not even knowing that they're, I don't know. I'm not going to fucking defend
Did Lindsey Graham
what
ever
he
go?
knew when. Doubt it. I doubt they got to go far to get Lindsey Graham blackmail.
that's
They don't
probably
need to fly him
true.
to an island and bring out some little Brazilian boys. They just did like just go talk to him for 5 minutes and you figure it out.
Yeah, that guy's as gay as the day is long.
Nothing wrong with that. It's just his, you know.
Not that there's anything wrong with that. Yeah,
nothing wrong with that. It's just.
But he shouldn't be pretending. He should be loud and proud.
Well, he should be that guy. He should be who he is politically, and that at the same time.
Yeah,
bigger fish to fry than the gays anyway. I don't know what the deal is. This week it is. He was having this meeting with the African rulers, and he had them all at the table. And then I think it was Jim Acosta or somebody. He's the Fox News guy. I recognize his voice when he asks the question. He says, "Sir, someone in Iran. I don't know if it was. I think it was an Iranian official said that what was it? It was like." While you are sunbathing your fat belly in Florida, they say they will, quote, fly a drone into your navel and explode you. Sir, do you take that as a threat? I don't know if you sunbathe much. He's like, no, don't sunbathe very often. Like he doesn't know
I've
how
seen
to.
his tan.
Exactly. But he was like, I guess I take it as a threat. Maybe it is. Maybe it's not. And it's like, what a bizarre question. And I'm just thinking this guy from Liberia is over here like, where the fuck am I? What is this real?
That's a very Tom and Jerry threat. Yeah.
They said they're going to fly an explosive drone into his navel while he sunbathed his fat belly in Florida. That was the
President
threat.
Trump, the mullahs in Iran say they are going to place a delicious cherry pie on a windowsill, and then when you are floating towards it, they will remove the pie and you will fall into a previously unseen pit wherein you will be killed. Do you take this as a threat? Not a big pie guy, me. No, you couldn't tell by looking at me, but I wouldn't be swayed. I wouldn't eat it. I wouldn't eat the Iranian cherry pie. And you know what? The New York Times liars won't put that in their paper.
The failing New York Times.
The failing New York. I forgot what he called it.
Dude, he branded them with it so much that even I go to the New York Times website to play this word game that you have to pay to play. You get to play one a day. It's fucking bullshit.
Wordle.
It's the word association game.
Kyle's training for code words.
It's a little bit. It's the one I've linked to Taylor many times, and he refuses to play with me. Anyway. I always think of them that like he's branded them the failing New York Times. Like for a long time, I thought when Marco Rubio would be introduced, I'd be like little Marco in my head. Like he's so good at branding them. Sometimes it falls flat. Sometimes there's just no mean alliteration to be had.
I didn't like the sanctimonious.
Yeah,
that was clunky. Didn't like it either.
Yeah.
De sanctimonious.
Yeah, no good.
Rhonda shithead, like Rhonda shithead. Rhonda,
Dude, that would have been so much better.
Yeah, Rhonda scumbag. Rhonda. I don't know.
Dude, you hit it with Rhonda shithead. That's so good.
And all these guys cuss now. It's like Trump broke through a politician cursing barrier, and now every once in a while, like even like you'll see Chuck Schumer like unnaturally being like, and Trump, this damned liar, or like just it's like, all right,
I never heard Trump cuss before the they don't know what the fuck they're doing, the whole Iran and Israel.
You never heard
bit.
him curse before
that? No, not like the F word.
He says
to that level.
I've heard bitch and shit before and ass, like he's definitely like, get that son of a bitch out of here.
No,
Get him
I remember him saying that it was this sort of he and he alone can bring China to deal. And he's like, it depends how you say it. If you say China, look, I think we need to work our trade deal. But he's like, listen, motherfuckers. Oh, man. That's like 2015 Trump.
It's true. But that was sort of an event, or maybe an interview even, or something.
It was a rally.
It may have been, but he was in front of the press corps about to step on to Marine One when he dropped that most recent F-bomb. I was watching live. I love the Trump show. Like that's my favorite channel. So when I wake up in the morning, I get my cup of coffee and I turn on the live news and I'm like, holy shit, I caught one. And he was like talking to the gaggle about to take off. And I heard him say it. And I was like, did he just say they don't know what the fuck they're doing?
He said China didn't know what
Russia?
Israel and Iran.
Israel and Iran.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Like they were dicking around after the ceasefire had already happened. You know, he's nominated for a second Nobel Peace Prize, of course, by Bibi, our good friend Bibi. And Pakistan nominated before, but Pakistan withdrew their nomination after he bombed Iran.
They did it before that?
They took it back.